Okay. Hell, well, I'm gonna kind of wait while people get back in here. Hello. Hold on. Trying to get the live chat up. Okay. Okay. Everybody able to hear me well? Armani, yes. Yes, I'm absolutely a one-man team. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna fully finish it right now, but I wanted to just kind of quickly come on and kind of address what was going through my mind now that I'm able to I've had a chance to just chill for a minute and kind of gather where I'm at. Okay. People saw that I did the motherboard, had it on here, was ready to finally install the AIO, and I just kind of shut off and was like, oh my god, I've got to do the backplate. Well, this kind of goes back to my nerves and how I was nervous, and when I screw up it makes me more nervous, and then when I screwed up again it made me more nervous. So this was me doubting myself basically. For people that don't really know, a lot of third-party cooling solutions require different backplates to mount it to. That's actually how they mount it to it. Well, I had actually looked it up prior to this, and I knew, and it even said it in the instructions while I was going over it earlier to make sure that I had the right screws. It had said that you don't need to replace the backplate. Well, for whatever reason, it just totally got away with me because I was already nervous. I was already upset, just aggravated with myself that I had taken 2 freaking hours to get to a very simple point that shouldn't have even taken 30 minutes. So, yeah, it didn't need a backplate. I didn't need to take the motherboard off. and I knew I didn't, but, anyway, I figured a lot of people were still wanting to, have me, go back over it and everything. Oh, I do appreciate that, Royal. So, I decided to go ahead and come back on. I'm not sure if I'm going to totally finish it, but as you can see, I'm way longer in this build, so didn't need the backplate. All I needed to do was just throw this on and just screw it in. That was it. But yet I took the motherboard off. And anyway, so, and then I was looking earlier, where is the paste, the thermal paste that you put on here. I had no idea that it had come with it already on, already included. Because, for example, this 212, Hybrid 212 Evo, it comes with a little thing of the paste and you apply it yourself. Well, this already has it on it. And actually, ironically, so does the AMD cooler. Because what I had done was I put it on just to fit it, make sure, and then whenever I lifted it off, the CPU had gunk on it, and I'm like, what the heck? That shouldn't be the case. What do you know? There it is. And that was actually why I ended the stream, was because I was freaking out, where in the world is the thermal paste? Now I've got to go find the thermal paste that I used with the 212. So anyway, just freaked out, and once I finally got off, kind of calm, relaxed, just for a few, just having to talk and everything else, you can't really gather your thoughts. So anyway, so I am on mounting the radiator, and anyway, I've got the back plate off. I'm already working on that. What I'm going to do is go ahead and put this on, and it stinks. NZXT has these really awesome, and I know some people are really against RGB, and I get it, it's overdone. I think so. I mean, some people, it's getting a little crazy. I mean, you got PSUs with RGB on them now. But I mean, one cool thing is you can just turn it off. If you don't like it, that's fully understandable. But I do think it's kind of crazy how, they have such really, really nice RGB fans that just look amazing, but yet they they don't have the static pressure ability that you need with a radiator, basically. So they don't include them with it. Well, also they have to include other stuff, but I mean, for $150, I don't know. I'm not one to complain too much. I paid for it, so obviously I like it. But anyway, I'm just figured I would jump back on here and let's see if we can actually finish this thing. Here, let me... There we go. Okay. You have to take the back off to obviously get it screwed on, and that's another big thing. I mean, this case is not a normal case, period. And I was a little bit concerned, but I was just like, I mean, how hard can it be? Well, it's a little weird. I mean, you normally with a normal case, you just throw a PSU in and screw it in. That's it. I mean, you don't have to make brackets that hold it. So, you know, it's different. So, and that's the thing. When I'm doing this, obviously I can't. Let me see. How do I wanna? Nope. Oh, you know what? I wonder, should I do it where it's coming down? Nah, this'll work. I could do it this way. Yeah, let me do it this way. Okay. And they're at least both the same. Okay, let me try. I'm trying not to knock off these feet. But anyway, also thanks for everyone that were being really nice. I mean, I planned on prepping way more. And I mean, I don't know, and got embarrassed, you know, I mean, that was a pathetic display if there ever was one, and I do apologize for that. So anyway, oh, and I have the sound on, so if there's like a donation or something, I actually hear it now. Which before I didn't have it on, and for those who did donate, definitely thank you. It absolutely helps me out, and I do plan on getting a new GPU as soon as I can afford it. And every bit of that will help me towards getting one. And then I can do some cool, you know, live gaming streams, and that'll be fun. And I'll do that on Twitch. That's kind of how I plan on doing it. More of the hardware talks, the builds, all of that kind of stuff. That streaming I'm going to keep on YouTube. But because it's so different, I want to stream the actual games on Twitch. Let's see. Okay, so we got all of those. Yeah, I did tighten them. Okay, and then let me switch it. This will be cool. Switch it here. I should put the feet on, but because of how the PSU is, it's fine. And don't worry, it's not putting very much pressure because, I mean, it's wide to begin with. It's mostly holding itself up. So nobody freak out. And you know what? No, I don't think I'll need washers. I think it'll be fun. Okay. How would I just do it this way? Wait a second. Oh, that would be why. I was like, what? I can't see the other screw. And don't worry, this will be the only 420, whatever the heck resolution YouTube decided to put it on here. This will be the only time that it's this horrible. I promise you. This could use a washer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I think it should use a washer. I'll probably just go back and fix that later, because you guys have seen enough of me. Yeah, you guys have seen enough of me unscrewing and screwing new things back in. There's only so much of that you can watch until it just drives you crazy. Okay. So I'll take those off later and reapply. Put washers on them, because they should have washers. Just because it's the gap is so wide that the screw's about to fall into it anyway. And washers help to evenly apply pressure to everything, which then again, the case is steel anyway. Very sturdy, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a review on it, especially since this is all the footage that I have. You know, if I were doing a review, I'd do a lot of B-roll and all that good stuff. But this is obviously all the footage I'm gonna have, but it is really nice. It's sturdy. Oh, wow, thank you, Lord DiCapo. Thank you. I do appreciate, and I don't know, I can't thank everybody enough. I don't want to go on and on, but just the support. I mean, if I were watching, I'd be like, God, this guy is stupid. This guy, what the heck? Why didn't he prepare for this? And I promise I tried and planned on preparing more. Whenever I said 1, I thought I was overdoing it. I thought I was like, do I really want to do it that late? Wish I'd have done 2 at least, but live and learn. Live and learn. But anyway, the case, it's very sturdy, very nice. I kind of felt like I was paying $100 for a shell, which I get it. When they originally released this, I mean, it was kind of a gamble. I mean, this case it's nothing like other cases. There's no guarantee, you know, that you're going to sell. So you have to assume you're probably going to sell low quantities. So you have to have pretty high profits. And heck, the amount of engineering time that had to go into making something so modular like this had to be pretty high. So I mean, I'm not crapping on Thermaltake at all. It's impressive, but that's the thing. Like, I was kind of thinking, like, man, that's pretty expensive for just a shell. But you know what? Every little bit of this thing has been well thought out, and is really smart, honestly. There's no other way around it. Oh God, that scared the crap out of me. We're good. You know, I don't think that I was supposed to use washers, to be honest. But I am, so who cares? I'm sure people will have opinions, and that's fine. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, that's done. Okay, so where do I want to go from here? I'm going to just actually just kind of route some things around right now. Depending on how long it takes, because apparently everything with me takes an ungodly amount of time, but depending on how long it takes, I might redo how I decide to do it now later. But I really, really like good cable management. It's the reason why I want a different PSU, because that's one really cool thing about modular. You get to pick and choose what cables you want to use, and to be honest, 99.999% of people aren't going to use all of them. Period. I mean, and that's fine. It's better to have more than need more. So I don't have a problem with it, but the simple fact, where is it? This should just go straight into the... here it is. I believe. Hold on. Yep, CPU fan. This should go straight into it. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Couldn't have been more perfect. And nobody, are y'all able to see? You aren't really able to. Well, let me kind of finish this. Well, actually, that will have to go into there, and then this. Yeah, every bit, the rest of this is going to go back here. Okay. So this will be the fan. And once again, listen, what I'm trying to. It seems really complicated, but it's really not. I mean, look, you can't. I don't know if you can see it. There's grooves, and you can't put it in wrong. You just can't. You're not gonna short it, because as long as it fits, never try to force things too much. Let's just put it that way. Don't go crazy trying to force things, because if you do, then if you're having to force something, you're probably doing it wrong. The only exception to that are the old, what are they called? Oh, I used to hate doing these things. These, oh, I can't. Is it just the regular Molex? Just the Molex, the old Molex connectors. Ugh. Anyway, sorry, but you want to talk about having to force stuff? That is the definition of having to force things. Okay, and then that'll go into power. Let me now. You're gonna have to feed it all kind of by itself. Hopefully I have good angles on everything. I tried to mostly think everything out, but while I'm actually like doing it, I'm not really thinking, I guess you could say. So hopefully it is good. I'm really going to put every bit of this back there. It has a massive... Look at this. This has an ungodly amount of cable storage space back here. I mean, it's amazing. And whenever you close it off, nobody's going to see it. Which, that's the thing. Like, I'm even anal about the parts that nobody sees. Like, but I'm going to try and avoid going nutso with it with you guys. And I'll just go back and do it later. Because it'll bug me, which is fine. I'm the one that has to pay for that. Oh, and random. I'm not trying to do this for like likes or anything like that, but definitely, if you guys haven't seen Jay's 2 Cents new video about his dad, just go watch that and let him know you support him. I know there's a lot of, some people love him, some people hate him. He seems like a good guy. I don't know him personally, but that's definitely sad. That's sad. That's hard for anyone. And apparently his dad loved PCs, and I never watched any of his old videos, but apparently he had videos up. So just definitely give him love. That's all I'm saying, because that's hard. Let's see. Okay. Let me look at the chat. Let me see what's going on. A question: does the P3 case support ATX? Yeah, I mean this is ATX right here. It supports a good bit. Actually, I wouldn't. The P3 is the mid tower, so if you're going with a smaller motherboard, you'd probably want the P1. Which, here's one cool fact: hopefully y'all can hear me, by the way. But one cool fact is that the P1 actually comes standard with glass. This actually comes with acrylic, and so does the P5. You can get the upgrade, but yeah, definitely if you're going for regular ATX, probably mid tower P3 I feel like is the perfect solution. But the P1, if you're going for like an MITX, definitely that's something to look at because it's made for it. So yeah, and it comes with the glass standard, so. Yeah, Donnie said I should exercise. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm actually down about nearing 40 pounds. So I used to be even fatter. But I know, I'm a big guy. It's funny because I grew up super skinny. You would have never guessed that but I like to eat. And it's totally on me. Can't blame anybody else or anything. So, but okay. And yes, I'm still at it. I know. How do I want to do this? This is the only thing that I don't like about this. It isn't, the 24 pin is not very long, which it doesn't have to be. Pretty much all motherboards have it right here, right as you get out of it, but this is the only power and this right, I mean, for anybody that, you know, maybe doesn't know, this is the main board power, kind of, basically. Come on. This is always kind of a pain to me, at least. I'm not able to get to it at all. Okay. Okay. I got it. Ew, God. Look at the horrible. Look at the colors. Okay. Then. Okay. Let's do CPU. Ooh. There are a lot of routing options. Like a whole lot. Hold on. Holy crap. It is not. Darn it. Great. I'm gonna absolutely switch this power supply around so I have more room later. You can turn it upside down. I like it right side up. I know everybody has the intake outtake, you know, which one kind of thing. This isn't a PCI Express. No, this is the CPU. What the heck? Look at that. Look. I need an extension. Yes, I will be streaming a lot better. It won't be 4K yet. Those things are really expensive. Shh. Eventually I'll do it, but definitely 1080. Okay. And this is just the plug it up time. Well, I say that, but crap, I actually need to see. I'm not used to having to mount a bracket that holds the GPU. See, this is what makes this case complicated. Well, yeah, I mean, the build is, I mean, there, you can, yeah, that is better. Earlier, I was working in the back, so that's why I had it up here, just to let you know. Yeah, I know. I really could use an extension, but it's fine. What I'll end up doing, honestly, is turning it around, and it should be good. But either way, I'm ultimately going to get a new PSU. I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. But, yep, I should have had an extension. I will say it barely fit in my other one, and I was hopeful. But, oh well. What can you do? What was I doing? Yes. This. What I'm probably going to do, just so it doesn't take that much longer, and I know that you guys are already kind of like, what the crap? It's taking forever, dude. Is one thing that's cool is that you can actually mount it to where, like, here's your graphics card. It's so you can see the fans, you can see the cooler and everything. That is one option, but it takes like another bracket to do, so I'll just do it this way for now. Let me find the portion where it talks about this really fast though. Okay. Good old PCI Express bracket. I think it's just the regular, because it's kind of, I mean, you got a million different screws in here, and I want to make sure that I'm using the right, because you don't normally have to make brackets. I mean, typical cases, and that's where I screwed up, and I know I did. I'll accept it. PSU bracket. Nope. VGA, repeat. What the heck? I think it is the same one, but I don't want to say it for sure. Footstand, repeat, horizontal usage. It doesn't say. I think I know which screws to use. It's fine. These bad boys seem to... Nope. These bad boys right here seem to be like the ones made specifically for all the brackets. Okay. How about we make sure that we do it right? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Dude, I'm gonna be pissed if I gotta take this motherboard off just to put a stupid bracket on, you know? Oh my god. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it shows it with them. Yeah, it should be fun. Yep, it's that simple. They actually say the dust isn't that bad. That was somewhat a worry. Definitely. The biggest concern, I think, is just going to be the sound, especially with it sitting next to my mic, but we shall see how that goes. Unfortunately, NZXT doesn't exactly have the quietest of pumps slash fans. But then again, the case I have right now is not exactly quiet. And ever so often, it'll just growl at me. So I think one of the case fans I had go out, and I replaced it, and then I think it's going out again, which is just sad. So yeah, these are definitely the screws for it. You guys want me to sing? Like, did y'all know I used to do opera? Did I tell? I never did opera. Don't believe me. Yes, yes. Still building. I'm still building. I'm sorry. Have you ever seen anybody have to build a bracket just to put the PSU on there? Okay. I'm just messing. It's 98% my fault. So, I mean, I deserve it. It's all good. Yeah, I know. I should have... I actually planned on going ahead and getting the motherboard, like, mounting brackets. I planned on going ahead and having all that. But that's the thing. That's what totally screwed me over was... it was me. It was me. It's all my fault. I'll admit it. I was not prepared to have to lower everything by a drastic amount. How do I want to do this next? This looks kind of cool. Oh, nice. Fits in there perfectly. So this will, because they have brackets, I know, for the big, these bad boys. But it looks like the front is actually made specifically for an SSD without any kind of brackets. That's awesome. That's going to look really good. Okay, well, if I had a better looking SSD, but I can't complain. Except here's the thing. A lot of SSDs well, actually no, this is metal, but it came slightly bent. It's worked superbly. I mean, it's only 120 gigs. I mean, I've got like 2 apps on here and Windows, and like that's it. So, you know, it's not much, but anyway. Oh, did the magic blue. Don't even say stuff like that. Yeah, M.2 slots are really cool. My boss's PC that I built for him, I got I got a motherboard with an M.2 slot, and it was right when Intel released their SATA SSDs. They're like M.2. Yeah, it was nice. Except here's the thing. I'm not sure if anybody knows, but Windows 7 does not have built-in M.2 support. Or I said SATA. It's not SATA. PCI Express. Anyway, it doesn't have. It doesn't have that. It did not recognize the drive at all. I went through tons of crap because at our office we had to use Windows 7. So I went through tons of crap just to find out that all they have is a hotfix. But they have a hotfix, which means during the installation process of Windows 7, you can't install it because it doesn't recognize the drive without the hotfix. And I would have had to do, I mean, there is a way of having it still as a boot drive, but it was just going to be a big pain. So I just installed Windows 10, and it was way better. Yeah, Windows 7, I mean, there's a couple hot fixes for a couple different things, but it was depressing and frustrating, to say the least. Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and move to GPU. The only weird one. What about the I/O? I don't know if I saw an I/O. Does anybody know? This will be fun. Ask the audience. Does anybody know if it has like a shield or like an area where you can put the I/O shield? Because it doesn't look like there's any brackets for it or anything to then slap the I/O on. I mean, I guess I could just put it directly on there, but and when I'm saying the I/O, I'm talking about this for anyone who may not know. You know, in the case, there's a little slot, and you just, it's standard. All of them have the same one. But this doesn't, if you look, I can't see any brackets or anything to put something to slap it in. No, I'm not installing Windows. Jeez, y'all are killing me. Okay. Alright, so let's look. I think it uses 2. It does. Dang, it really doesn't? I mean, there isn't a need for it. I know. I was just curious. God, why have thumb screws if you can't, if they're so tight you can't use your thumb to unscrew it? That's my question. The ones on the back took like all of my willpower and ability to get them off. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, it's gonna take 10 years. No, luckily one cool thing. Hey, I am talking to you. I'm just messing with you. Luckily, one really cool thing about One really cool thing. What the crap? Okay. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm about to sneeze. Yeah. Okay. I'm retarded. It's the second and third, not the first and second. Well, great. I was like, why is it not wanting to line up properly? Nope. You make sure it's pushed back. It's pretty much... Okay. Okay, what the crap? Why is it not lined up right? Okay, there. That's the problem with these kinds of like brackets like this. They'll move on you. So I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, I'm wondering what the crap this was for. I think it's if you do the GPU like face first. Java's not going to deal with that just yet. All right. I'm not going to worry. Oh. Let's do this. How do I want to do this? This is for power. Okay. And okay. These are LEDs. This right here is for the USB. USB 3.0, USB 2.0. There's two USB 3.0. I mean, kind of standard. It's actually the same as my older case. Those have to attach to the motherboard. Well, obviously. I don't know why. Okay. I'm not going to worry about little stuff like HD audio. So this is for everything up front. On the front IO, it has... I can kind of... Well, that's not gonna get it. Here, let's do it this way. You can see USB, mic, all that good stuff. Okay. Alright, so this will be the power. Yeah, power reset, power. Then a bunch of LEDs. Yep. These are always on the bottom, except for the USB 3.0. Nope, USB 3.0 is at the bottom. Okay. Crap. If only I didn't have so much crap coming out the bottom. This is why power supplies modular is good. So you know, to deal with all this, what the heck? Like, oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be USB 3.0. Once again, little. Here, let me. crud. Crap. There's, for the most part, that'll be fun. I don't care. Okay, so let's see. Oh. When did that get there? Okay. USB 3.0. Well, hold on. Notch. Okay. Reset switch. All the power. Actually, you sometimes... I may need to go to the motherboard for this. Right, especially since... hold on, let me look. I can't remember for sure. I haven't looked at it. Okay. Sweet, there it is. JPF 1. Okay, so you have... Sweet. Okay, reset switch. Hold on. What the crap? Oh, yeah, there it is. Sorry. I was right the first time. Okay. HDD LED. Don't really care about the other. Okay. Here's the power LED 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so okay. Wait, no, that's not right. That's power LED. Hold on. The power switch is 6 and 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so it's the one that goes next to it. Okay. And then power LED plus. Oh wow, normally they don't tell you which one's positive, which one's negative. So 2 is the positive. Doesn't matter. Let's see. And then sweet. Okay. Okay. Then, so we got the 24 pin. We need the 8 pin. It'll normally say something like PCI Express. It can, I think I've seen it say GPU. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's really just PCI Express power. Okay. Okay, I was just gonna stop, look at chat for a second. See if anybody has any questions. I should probably screw that other one in, but I'll do that later. I'm gonna make it nicer later, like extensions. Ah, that needs to be under. There's little things I'm just being ridiculous about. Okay. Yes, I'm still live. Although I went not live a little while back. Okay, and now we can just do the drive. First you have, I'm probably not even gonna, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna just boot it and then pray. Boot and pray, okay? One thing is these beautiful things. Motherboards come with them pretty much every time. Okay. Sometimes, cause see, there's gonna be 6 gigabit SATA, and then hold on, let me. You really do have to reference to your motherboard sometimes. A lot of them are kind of standard though, like standardized and everything. So. Sports AMD Ryzen. Awesome. Okay. So SATA 1 is gonna be right here, which is where I'll plug it in at. These cords are gonna drive me insane until I get them fixed. Okay. There we go. So this is for data. The other one, this right here, is your power, and then the one I just plugged in that I now need to find, here it is going to be the actual data cable. Good old and blazing fast 6 gigabit speeds. I mean, it actually is pretty fast. I mean, why do I feel like I'm missing something important? All right, I'll put the feed on. Okay. Jeez. You gotta have everything, don't you? I'm just kidding. That was actually something that I did intend to do prior to now, and also the back plate, but at this point, I just want to make sure everything is good. Just because of all the handling I've done. Off one, screw up, off one, screw up again. Do something stupid, don't understand how this stupid bracket works. Screw up. Whoa, these are pretty hefty feet. Well, that's a foot. Okay. how do I want to do this? Oh, y'all did? Dang it. I'm sorry. I should have. Well, the only reason I didn't was doing the motherboard. I didn't want it propped up. I like to have it flat on the desk, and that was really the only reason I didn't put the feet on first. But, you know what? Screw it. Let's just... 90% of the, like, weight is going on the bracket, not the PSU anyway, so... It's fine. Jeez. I still feel like I'm missing something, though. I don't like feeling like that. I mean, obviously, I gotta put the power in. I knew that, though. I'm not completely worthless. Okay, let's... Speaking of the power, let's... Because I... Actually... Crap. Wait, is that... Do I really have one that long? Oh, that's right. I used to have my PC, like, over there, and I had everything routed to it, so I have, like, the longest power supply cable on the planet. Okay, what is everybody thinking? Oh, I don't think AMD's presenting Vega right now. I mean, that should be tomorrow. I really haven't even, like, looked at stuff. Alright. Okay, what I'm going to do is monitor. Now, that's something I don't really know if it's going to fit. If it's going to be long enough. Oh, it is. I'm, like, working... back between these two spots. Okay. Okay. All right. Have I forgotten something? We've got the PCU power. First time I ever did a build. I'll tell you all this story really fast. I forgot. I did all the tests, the outside build, and then whenever I actually built it, I didn't plug in CPU power. And so it was funny because, like, I mean, it wasn't funny. It was petrifying. I hit power. It would come on for like 3 seconds. It would start to boot and just fail. And then, I mean, I did it like 6 times. I'm like, what the heck? I think I was freaking out. Like, I was like, oh my god, I screwed up, and it was just the power. Really? Yeah, it was so scary. And I finally, once I found out what it was, I was like, I've ruined it. I just know I have, and plugged it in and booted, and it worked. So okay, I'm pretty sure that we're good. I mean, I should have mounted the stupid thing, but at this point I was getting anxious. I just am worried that I've done something wrong. No, I think we have everything. Oh. Okay. Well, this has nothing to do with anything. Something must have come out, so hold on. This long freaking cord. It's always something stupid too, isn't it? It's always something like, because the PSU isn't even showing that it's turned on, is what's going on right now, in case anybody's wondering. Crap, I lost it. Stupid long freaking thing. Okay. No. You gotta be kidding. Let me guess, my PSU died. No indicator LED, no nothing. Well, luckily the one thing I was gonna replace was the PSU. But this is not a case of you screwed up. Let's just... It is. It's connected. It's connected to the same power strip that I've been using this on for forever. And I just checked to see if it was in, and I followed this long freaking cord all the way to the destination, and it is plugged in. I mean, this is kind of, I mean, some crap like this would happen to me, wouldn't it? Fan, nothing. Bro, I got the 24 pin in, buddy. I'm reading what? Yeah, I did the front panel connectors. No, guys, listen. It's not even that it's not posting. It's the PSU. It's not even that it isn't posting. I mean, that's the thing. It's not that it isn't, that the motherboard isn't turning on, that, you know, it's none of that. We haven't even gotten to the on of the power supply. No PSU tester, I don't believe, and if I do, it's probably long gone. Actually, it might be in the PSU case. Well, I was gonna buy a new PSU anyway, but that's dissatisfying. There's... Oh! Wait! I thought it did have a light. That's what I was waiting on. Hold on. I thought the PSU had a light. And that's what I've been waiting on this whole time. Ew. It does look sexy. Hello! Uh-oh. Yes! We did it! We've done it! Here, let's... Right? I was positive! You gotta understand, I was positive. Okay, here. I was 100% sure that there was a little indicator light. 100%. But what I started doing, I was like, well, I don't even see the little bulb for an indicator light. I've seen no place where an indicator light would need to come on. But you got to remember, 4 years ago, I bought this PSU, and 4 years ago was the last time I looked for something like an indicator light, because I was never worried about something like that, right? So either way, apparently there isn't one. So I started looking, and I was like, oh, wait, there isn't one. So I went ahead and tried it again, and voila. So, for anyone curious, CPU or memory changed. Press enter. Please enter setup to configure your system. So, y'all, does anybody think maybe I need a keyboard, or maybe not? I don't think it's necessary, personally. I mean, don't you just speak at everything nowadays? Isn't that how everything works? I guess we can check the front. This thing's kind of loud. Which it is kind of going full bore right now. Okay. It has USB 2.0 already. Okay. I will go ahead and say, look at that. Look at that. BIOS. Look at that sexy thing. Okay. Okay. So 2 things. Number 1, yay, we're done, it worked. Number 2, I've been told that for it to install all of the new, not like Windows updates, but for it to configure the new CPU, this is something only Windows 10 has been able to do just recently, by the way, because before you would just have to completely wipe your drive and reinstall whenever you changed the motherboard. But you actually don't have to do that anymore, and somehow Windows 10 magically finds the correct everything for your new motherboard, new CPU, etc., and sets it up without like losing its mind. So basically, I've been told that this process takes upwards of 20, 30, 40 minutes. So I'm not going to put everybody through that, but either way, it's working, so that's awesome. That's a plus. Obviously, I'm not done. It's not pretty. The cable management needs work. I need an extender. I'm gonna get another PSU because holy crap is this thing ugly. But either way, thanks everyone for joining me, watching this insanely long process that I am so very sorry for putting everyone through. And once again, for those that were saying you should have prepared, I promise you guys, I was going to do quite a bit of the things that I ended up doing in stream strictly because I spent a good hour and a half to 2 hours prior to it trying to get it set up or trying to get the stream set up running off of my horribly outdated laptop and the fact that it's a laptop to begin with. But here's the thing, 1080p guaranteed from here on out. As long as I have a working PC, I won't be moving down to 720p or any ungodly number lower than that. So either way, thanks so much everyone for joining me. Yeah, have a great one everyone.